Mason, can I ask a follow-up question?
Absolutely.
What are you getting your degree in?
Sociology.
Okay.
Okay, last question. Is there an football innovation that you've come across in your career, whether it's like a play or something that you're like, oh yeah, that is helpful?
I mean, the trick play, that's that's something that, Coach Riley loves to work around in, but that's pretty much what I've seen, that's like the evolution of football. I kind of want to say, like, people using their players to their strengths and like making some crazy plays out of them.
All right, man. Thank
you so much. Pleasure to meet you.
My line of questions is a little bit like off kilter. What are some of your interests away from football?
I'm a big music guy, so I think music production is definitely something that I'm very much interested in outside of ball, and that's kind of a career path that I want to venture out in when I'm done, whenever that may be, whenever I'm done playing ball. I love fishing. I recently this summer took up that hobby and I got pretty into it. So yeah, music, fishing, just spending time with my dog, stuff like that. Just get the mind right. There's a hectic life with football, but it's good to have outlets outside of it.
What type of dog do you have?
I have a blue-nosed pit.
Okay.
I think he's mixed with a lab. I rescued him, so they just kind of told me what roughly he could be.
What's his name?
His name's Koba.
Cobra?
Koba.
Koba. What's that mean?
Koba from like the monkey movie Empire, Planet of the Apes. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like Koba. So that's where I got that.
How'd you get into fishing?
I grew up fishing with my grandpa and my dad, but with football it kind of became harder to do that, and I became more busy. But this summer I kind of just went on weekends, got a little pool, and then just go fishing.
As a man, how influential and how pivotal were your father and your grandfather in your development as a man?
They were most definitely. They've taught me everything I know about hard work, and along with my mom. But they definitely have played a big role in my success as a man, and they continue to do. I've seen my dad grow and surpass things that are very difficult to surpass, and ask for help when it's tough to ask for help. So I've learned a lot from them for sure.
How has USC forced you to grow as a man, as a human being?
Riverside's not that big of a city where I'm from, so definitely my freshman year I was a little intimidated coming into a big old city, downtown LA, not being familiar where I'm at, but I got used to it.
How is your position coach and how is Coach Riley? How have they spurred along that development? You know what I'm saying?
Coach Riley and Coach Henson, I've learned a great deal about ball. Just the mental side alone. Not even just the physical technique of playing O-line, but like learning how to read a defense, learning when a blitz may be coming and stuff like that. I've learned so much about the mechanics of ball and the scheme of ball from that.
What have they taught you about life?
I'd say Coach Henson has most definitely taught me how to use my ADHD as to my advantage rather than I get distracted or whatever. But he's definitely taught me how to hone that energy into my craft.
So I have ADHD too.
So I like to look back on this last year and just one of the areas constantly you've grown the most.
Racing, a million thoughts. How are you able to utilize just how your mind works? Like when you're approaching a line of fronts, like how does that work to your advantage?
I like to think that my ADHD helps me think more creatively, and so I kind of go about the game with a more creative aspect and using different techniques that I've seen, like different players in the league use, just trying to get creative with it, and practice it, and if it doesn't work, I won't use it in the game. If I did it right, I'm going to try and use it in the game. Just different, just experimenting with different techniques and kind of honing my energy to different areas of my craft.
Who are some of the players that you look at?
Trent Williams, Tony Baselli. I like to look at my old coach Pat Harlow's film because he taught me a lot about just life
Where's your
in
weight at now?
general.
I'm at 340 now.
So you really
Anthony
lost much.
Munoz,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
guys like that.
How
Like,
intense
a lot of the older guys,
spending money?
and obviously Trent,
It's
who's
pretty
just a
intense,
dominant
but also,
O-lineman in the league right now.
you know,
He's so creative with his
he doesn't
game.
overdo it.
The way he makes
Like,
O-line
he-
so finesse, like he makes it look
he
like
does,
it's a
like,
finesse game, and that's really how it is at times.
Position-based workouts, like, you know, we'll have like
I
extra
feel like
workouts
he's mastered
with him.
that, and that's kind of something that I want to
base. So I think like he does really well with each
emulate my game.
workouts for the O-line,
Trying to get my
workouts
game
for the
back.
D-line, and workouts
I like to
for
think
everything.
that Trent Williams, you know what I'm saying, makes
You
playing
mentioned
O-line cool.
the high school
Like, how do
we all saw
how
the
do you
highlights and clips
transfer
of you
like
just
your
mauling
swagger,
kids
your
and
personality
knocking them over
into your game?
What was kind of the wake-up call for you
Energy,
getting here?
you know,
This is a
just
different
being
level.
me on the field.
It was definitely
not caring
the-
about what people
you know,
may
the
think,
first
not caring about the
kind of
cameras,
day
just
of
going out there and
fall
having
camp,
fun.
I walked
That's what
in,
ball
you
is
know,
about. That's
I
why
was
we
thinking,
play.
you know, like, I'm
We
really
play for a
big,
good
I
time. We're
know,
not.
guys,
We're
you
gonna
know,
change our family
putting my
name,
hands
and
on
change the
outside
dynamic
and
of our
going back,
family.
like,
But
oh,
the
dang,
reason why we
you know,
started
it was a wake up call. I was like,
sport to
dang,
play.
man, like, this is a game.
And I have a blast every time I'm on the field with
Also
my
playing with aggression, but
my
technique
brothers.
and movement.
Yeah, it's just having a good time.
How ready do you feel
Hey
to
Mason,
possibly
you know,
contribute this year?
everybody
What's kind of
talking
your outlook
about
for
the
the season?
transition from the Pac-12
You know, I
to
feel
the Big
really
Ten.
good.
First
You know, I
words
feel
you hear
like
is
Coach
physicality. How has the coaching staff kind of prepared you guys for that, physicality that you're seeing?
So, you know, I feel really good. I feel
Just kind of ignore the outside noise and focus on us and keep on growing. They really put a really good plan. Coach Wiley and Ms. Rachel put a really good plan together for us this offseason to get us big and strong. And that's exactly what we did. We put a lot of weight on as an O-line unit and as a team in general. So just focusing on us, really. Forgetting about what people may say about us being whatever. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. We're ready to play.
really great.
And then, you know, the Olympics are going on.
Really good. He's gonna be really
Right now, if there was an Olympic sport that you can't play since football is in there, what sport would that be that you like, I think I can do that?
Well, I used to play water polo before I stepped on the field, so I think water polo.
last year, but, you know,
I lost a couple of pounds.
How has the culture shifted
Who's the
from
most
last year
vocal
to this
person
year?
in that O-line?
There was no real culture shift. Coach Riley was pretty adamant about this is how we're going to do things. When all the new guys came in, like, this is the standard.
he's a man of few
He
words.
set that standard,
He's gonna speak up,
and everybody rolled with it.
and
That's pretty much how it went.
He's kind of a quiet guy by nature, but it's interesting he really asserts himself in the year.
I'm very
I think,
excited.
you know,
I'm very
he's a quiet guy by
optimistic
nature,
about
but, you know, he knew that he was going to be the leader of this team.
I think I have a really good group of guys around me, a really good coaching staff around me. I think
You know, me and Lonnie got put on his weightlifting
Because there's always an
just to help us get better. You know,
this team. When you look at every table, there's a Heisman Trophy, and we got some on the side.
motivated us through all
it's
the
a standard at this university for sure. I'm excited to appreciate it.
you know.
As a guy that played 13 games last year, being in the heart of this with the way the offense ran, the production, how much responsibility do you feel to see that it repeats again?
I think I just want to do my best to be a leader on this team and keep positive energy, because negative energy is never something that you want going into a football game. So I definitely want to just keep on using my leadership as an older guy now, and just having a good time. Man.
Can you draw momentum from that last bowl win over Louisville with guys that played in that game that are here now, despite, you know, the Heisman Trophy winner not being there anymore?
I think that definitely gave a lot of players confidence coming into the spring and coming into this offseason. So I think 100% we can draw energy from that.
Taking the time. Appreciate it.
Inspiring
I've
is
heard a
to
lot
be sitting
about
here,
O-line
and at every
focusing
table,
on getting
there's the Heisman Trophy, and you have some still on the sidelines that can't go on these tables.
That's, I mean, like I said, it's the standard at this university. Like, there's great players that come in and out of here, you know, on a yearly basis.
Like, it was weight loss. You know,
I want to be, you know, we all strive to be one of them.
pretty big.
That's the standard.
A lot of consistency. You know, like I, you know, they help.
I'm not really worried about pressure. I'm just play ball.
Miss Rachel, Coach Wiley, they help with conditioning, nutrition.
Thank you so much.
And just for the weight gain guys, I know it's really hard. Mason Murph,
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Always is like Coach Wiley and Coach, and especially Miss Rachel, really got us good with meal plans and, you know, little gambling, making sure we're eating our calorie goals, making sure we're eating the right amount of protein and carbs. And I just think that Big Jump is going to help us in the Big Ten playing against bigger with these tackles.
For you, adjusting full time to a college strength and diet program, coming from still close to your high school days, how's that adjustment been going for you?
You know, it was a big jump for me, especially playing in high school with not a lot of competition. You know, I played in like a D3, D4 type of league. So a lot of that was really big jump. You know, first day of fall came out, we got to wait to fall. You know, we could have just put our head outside. So I was doing certain, you got to use technique and be sound. You know, so I think it's very helpful this whole year. Some really technique to play well.
And if you're ever interested, you just to call one of you guys.
Are you faring the break guard battle?
I'm kind of nervous. I gotta stay.
That's a big question.
It's not that hard.
It isn't?
No, right? You just talk. He does a podcast, great podcast.
You know, it's great. You know,
I asked, you won't come on the show?
I don't need to know anything.
we're gonna do what we have to do.
I just call the play. I just watch it. There's this thing I see, and then I let the other guy do the talking about football.
Firmly like that,
When do you think that the light came on for you?
what's he shown you
I'd say-
kind of the last year of just how he's evolved in that role?
I'm saying maybe the Pac-12 championship, 2022. That's when I really realized the grind that it takes to be great.
Was there a certain moment in that game, or is it just, you know what, I'm here, I know what it takes to get here?
I think
he's always been a leader.
I'm not the proudest of how I played that game, but I think about it often. And I told myself that I was never going to perform like that again after that game. I don't think I have. I think that's just a standard I set for myself.
Now you're one of the older guys in the room, you, Jonah. What kind of responsibility falls on your shoulders? The starting five, nice mix, but behind you guys, pretty youthful. So what's going, how are you approaching the game as far as maintaining health, but at the same time being 100%?
What was last year like for you?
Just trying to be the best leader I can be and putting 100% effort into every single play and taking the young guys.
It was like I said, it was a big
bringing them on with me. That's the only option we got.
Have there been certain guys where you had to put in a headlock a little bit tighter than the other guys?
Nah, I'm not gonna call out any of my guys like that. They all work hard. They all do their thing.
What was your calorie intake during the offseason to make your weight?
I wasn't counting calories. I was just eating.
Whatever they put in front of you.
Whatever they put in front of me, whatever I could eat to gain to make weight.
Learn technique, I never have run this stuff during
Absolutely, yeah. Coach Wiley and Miss Rachel put a really good plan together for us this offseason to get as big and as strong and as fast as possible this summer, and I think we did that as a team. We had a lot of games this season, this offseason. And I'm excited to see how they replace them.
I think I was about like 3
Has it become kind of competitive amongst you guys, like putting on weight?
Yeah, for sure. We all talk about how much we eat, talk about I can eat more than you.
Do you sense any other, differences in approach or mindset going into a new conference versus the conference that prides itself on, being big and fighting as well?
I think Coach Riley just set the standard. When all the transfers came in, he just set the standard how it was, how it's going to be, this is how we're going to do things. And everybody just followed suit. That's how it was.
What's it been like the kind of
be a meal
experience?
life after Caleb, right?
Taking over. What's it been like for you
And
guys to kind
a
of
little
experience that and take that in?
too,
I mean, I've been playing with Miller on the two since I was a freshman, so I've seen him play, and I trust him. I'm excited to see what he does this year. He had a really good debut in the Holiday Bowl last year, put on some crazy film, and I think he's going to do just fine. I'm excited.
You guys have to, mindset or approach a little bit, given it is a different quarterback, just in terms of,
I've been working I don't think so 12 years,
Are you looking forward to the Michigan game? I want to take it back to your Giant skills day, Mason Gray, and working out together.
Yeah.
And we get an opportunity to go up against him.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fun. He's a good ball player. I'm excited for that matchup for sure. And playing the big houses too. That's going to be a fun game. Electric.
Have you guys talked?
No, not really. I never really had a friendship relationship with Mason Gray. More just casual, seeing them at camps and whatnot.
I'm really hungry.
I'd like to request him to come on the show.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sitting back and
Wait, we can just talk
Yeah, I'll go through camp.
Me, high school, like, see my like,
2 days.
I played like every year, you know. So like sitting back and watching your weight also watching guys.
During the season, I think I moved a little bit during the season. So I was about 300, 305. Now I'm 315 to 320.
Really helped me on the field.
Do you feel comfortable with it?
Yes, I'm moving well, moving weight. Yeah, feel good at 315.
You guys do one rep action?
Not really.
So what do you throw on the bar when you
Yeah, I remember going against
315. We were doing more like high velocity work. So Coach Wiley wanted us to do like
280, 270.
put like 90% of your 1 rep max and move it at a certain velocity for 3 reps or for as many reps as you can do. So it's more just like moving the bar fast rather than loading it with weight and moving it slow. You know what I'm saying? Different approach, but it definitely works as far as like speed and explosiveness goes. I feel way more explosive just coming out of my stance, just in general. And I put on 10 pounds of lean muscle mass this summer, just my lower body alone. So it's definitely a different approach, but it works.
For you guys as linemen, you guys doing squats and leg press?
More squats and leg press, more push and pull movements rather than actually more push movements rather than pull movements.
Just put my hands on guys and just toss around. Just because of size, like purely size, you know. So I never like during games, I never really used technique. And like there was like
last year, trying to build on
one against next year.
that's like a motivation in terms of
I think taking
Like getting bigger than we were last year, absolutely. Because I mean, obviously we're going into a different conference, and it's going to be more travel. It's going to be more taxing on the body. So they want to put as much good weight on us as possible because they know that we're probably going to lose some weight during the season. That's pretty natural during a 14-game season. So yeah.
Where are you so much better technique-wise now than you were in your
Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
I got to stay with feet. Maybe for sure. Also, but also technique, where it was attention. I think my feet were very, slow, didn't know where to go, how to take steps, running outside zones. So I think that was a big thing. All my skill guys between.
Oh, that's yours?
No, that's one of the guys.
Oh yeah. Edited it out and stuff. Smart.
I think it was just building the confidence. How do you feel the thing? Was it kind of
Yeah, Ms. Rachel definitely put an emphasis on calorie count. This is how many times you should be eating a day. This is what you should be eating, given your goals, whether it's lose, gain, or maintain. Just utilizing everything that she knows to our benefit.
What was the calorie count for you?
I think for O-line in general, it was supposed to be like 5,000 to 6,000 or something. But I mean, it's definitely difficult. I wasn't really counting my calories. I was more just eating like a lot of big meals, 4 big meals a day. So I definitely gave me some eating.
Was it kind of hard at first?
100%. Yeah, it's definitely tough to maintain 315 for me, but I did it. I'm ready to play now. How you doing?
Good. Good to see you. How's your summer?
Good.
No, I was just talking to Elijah just about his ability. And, even Coach Henson was saying that he didn't necessarily have the killer instinct at the beginning of the season. Then he gets sent down to the scout team and he's a different guy. How different was he when you see him come back?
I think watching Elijah grow, just his confidence in general, that's really what it is. It was more just a confidence thing. I felt like. And seeing his confidence go from that to the Holiday Bowl, his first start, it's pretty cool. You know, it's he made a lot of really good strides, played a really good game, put a really good game together in Holiday Bowl, and I think that gave him the confidence he needed to get better in the spring and to get stronger this offseason and just keep on pressing, keep on pushing.
How did that confidence come through like in practice? Was he just like
I
more
think
physical? Like,
definitely Scout had something to do with it. That's something that I never got to experience, but I know that it can only benefit you. You're going against the best on your team every single play for 30 minutes every practice. So I mean, obviously that's definitely going to build your confidence, and that's exactly what it did for Elijah. It was really cool to see, and I'm excited to see him keep on progressing.
for you, you've been here a while now. Like, how do you feel like your development is different now than maybe it was at the beginning when you were playing early as well?
Yeah, I'd say that I'm 100% more confident in my game. I know what I'm doing. I have a plan before every play. Yeah, I think just with the more reps I did, the more games I played in, the more confident I got in my ability to go out there and perform.
And Coach Henson was saying that sometimes it's an offensive line development, sometimes it's like a snag where it feels like you can't get to that next level you're trying to get to. At any point in the past couple of years, have you felt
I mean, in sports, you're always gonna strive to be the best you can be, and there are gonna be times where you feel stagnant, where you feel like you're not really going anywhere. But I mean, you can't really fail in sports, so it's more just learning and keeping going on this trajectory, just keep on growing.